All right. So there's a couple things you can do to make your guys stronger. Obviously, you already know how to get them to like 66 star. Now, awakening them is obviously one way. However, even my guys are not mostly awakened past 3. A couple are, because I've gotten some of these, but these are really hard to come by. It's like 50 just for like the final star. It's like a ridiculous amount. So I probably wouldn't worry about this too much. Just get as many of your tunes to 3 as you can, and probably stop there for now. Later you'll come back and get Bedivere up to 6, but that's pretty far away at the moment. Skill level ups. These are going to be from running um, this every day, right? You have 5 attempts left. When you run this, you get some number of these legendary ones. At the moment, you're doing 5, but eventually, hopefully, we can do higher. Um, these are super important. You've actually hit into what you want on all of them so far. Yeah, you don't really care about this one, so hopefully you get 24 more and you hit this one and you're done. He doesn't need any more after that. But the big ones is obviously him, Morgan, getting this middle one hopefully through, and then Merlin also his middle one, or not his middle one. Which one? Actually, Merlin's doesn't super matter. I wouldn't worry about Merlin's. His are mid. So just Morgan and these two are the main ones, and then once these two are done, you're probably looking at like Lancelot, Rosier. Um, oh geez, you have a ton of those. Those are probably your big ones. Then the other thing that you're really not super high on, he's at 48, so you have it somewhat, is these relics. So basically, every person just focus on their main relic. So like Morgan's gonna be for her fire, but hers is like 40. His is 30. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rosier. Like Chris is level 1. Like, and so basically, you come to their relic, relic strengthening, level it up just like a character basically, and then you awaken it just like a character basically. So it's not really much different than what you were doing before. It's just each relic has that, and it just uses some different materials. This will make them better. Now you're getting those from this guy. So farming this. Obviously, in a perfect world, you get up to here. This boss is kind of a pain though because he has a recovery effect. To block that, that is why you are using. Oh, you don't even have him on your team right now. There is this person right here. They have an ability that has a chance to stop them from healing. So basically, the boss heals up after they hibernate. If they put this on them, they don't heal. Technically, Morgan also has that on her 3 ability. But it's not super consistent because it's a 3 versus a 2. So in a vigor set, she can do this constantly. But yeah, so basically running this gets you XP for your relics. You eventually want to get them all to 60. You're probably getting them all to 50 right now because you're not getting these red ones. Then they can awaken just like your character does. That's going to be from this tiger person who's also kind of a pain. And so when you go to your relic, you can level it up. Do you have enough to go to 50? Boom. And then now it requires these red ones, which you don't have. And then you can awaken it with the stuff from the Shrine of Storms. As you can see, he gets more attack, more defense, more HP. So these are just strengthening your characters. So all the levels you give them extra HP, attack, defense. Every awakening, HP, strength, defense. It's happening on all your characters. This is how you make them tougher, make them hit harder, make them more resilient. Just jamming these levels occurs. Let's see, not quite enough, but it's a decent chunk. You just gain some attack, some HP, some defense. So real quick recap. Doing this every day, for sure. Awakening as many people as you can to 3-star, right? So you want to get her 1 more star. That's probably all you care about here. Yeah, none of these other guys matter. So you could even do that today. Get a few more of these and get her to 3-star. That will unlock this slot for an orb. That's why that 3-star is so important, is getting way more speed on your guys so they're fast enough to actually, as these bosses go higher, they get faster and faster. This boss, insanely fast. You eventually want all your guys above like 150 minimum speed. On the higher tiers, it's impossible without the orbs. Then the other biggest thing in your account, obviously you're still doing these every day. You're stuck here, so you're just sweeping the floor before. You've already done that. You're doing great. Oh, I forgot to check here. Make sure you're buying these talismans. Huge. And these books. Free refresh. Books. Because these are what you get from here. And these are just, you're limited. So getting as many of those from the shop, especially the low level ones, means that your characters like Rosier can get stronger. Because when you go to her relic, as you get more of these books, Hook of Death, really strong, right? It goes up to 20% chance, 30%, 40%. So instead of 1 out of 10, it's almost 1 out of 2. Not quite, but close. And then increases her bleed from 60% to 70% to 80%. Like, these are just huge upgrades. More bleeds, more attack speed, and stuff. Those books, you're not worried about yet, although you're still going to be getting them from the shops and stuff, because these abilities are more important at the moment. They're just generically stronger. They make your account better. Once you've kind of gotten your main group to like where the skill ups you care about are all hit, you're going to swap down here and then do the skill books to level the relics up. There's going to be a team with Guinevere. These are kind of a pain at the moment, but I wouldn't worry about this until I'll just let you know when to come to here. So just keep doing these. Farm, some number of these, especially since during the event, these and these count. So you can do some of these, and then when the event's over, some of these. See how far you can push in each of these things. And your guys will just keep getting stronger. Now the last big thing that you can also invest in is going to be gear. Now, there's a couple things to remember. Like, you're probably, like, building stuff for your castle, right? You're, like, upgrading it and doing all sorts of stuff. This takes a ton of these wood and ore. That's also what you need to craft your good gear, unfortunately. You're like, I want a better vigor set. I want to do this piece. Like, this is great. We're going to go ahead and craft it, but you can see it costs 5,000 each attempt. So we're going to craft one of these. Reveal. Boom. Oh, disgusting. Disgusting. This is going on your Morgan. Just like immediately. That's a nasty, nasty piece. So like exactly what we were hoping for. Huge. So I would not recommend crafting these. I would probably just have me craft these. That's an okay piece for somebody. It's not exactly what we were looking for, but it's okay. Attack percentage is mid. But you can see we're burning through this wood and steel really quickly. Just trying to get you some reasonable pieces. Garbage, but Maybe better than what some of your characters are wearing at the moment. Okay, so we've run out. You can, as you get higher, like you haven't 3-starred this one yet. But once you beat it, run it a bunch of times at some point. You'll get a bunch of these. You can craft more of this stuff. But you need these and these. These are just higher rate. It's not the end of the world if you don't have these. Never use these on the lower ones, though. Realistically, we should probably be saving them for here, but you're just in desperate need right now. So, how do we get those materials? Equipment dungeon. So, the two things you could be running in here, you could be running, in a perfect world, we get you, I think we failed this one over and over for some reason. So I was running here. Just getting 3 to 4 star gear. It's not amazing, but it's better than, but it gives you these resources, and there's a chance for some upgrades. This is another really nice one. This gives you 3 to 4 keepsakes. So these are these things down here to get hit accuracy on basically your damage dealers, which is just gonna be like him, Iwaret, a couple people like that, and then on your other main people, it's getting attack speed. So if you can get, this is a 3-star, it gives you 20. So obviously like a 4-star is gonna give you more. So we haven't got a 4-star yet. So eventually we're gonna get 4 stars. It's gonna be like 25 speed on each of your characters, and then you get these rings. Like this is 20% attack speed. We just got that new disgustingly good one though. Attack speed. So watch this. 42 speed. She just went from 20 to 42. Like, and it gets affected, like insane upgrade. And then you can get, I think this goes up to 60 if you get a 6-star. And then this can also get like 40 or 60. So like that's like 120 speed. Like it's an insane amount of speed. This is gonna help you. You get that on all your characters. You're gonna go fast in arena. You're gonna win that way more. You're gonna move faster than the enemies. You're gonna take 2 turns to their 1 turn. It's just super powerful. So very brief recap. You can just getting their stats up higher by awakening them to 3-star. Going to their relics for which up, make sure it's the relic they're using. Leveling them on your main team, awakening them on your main team, farming those materials at these 2 guys right here. And then the other thing you're doing is you're running this for gear materials to craft and to maybe just get lucky and get some good pieces. And you're running this for some keepsakes. Once you get enough good pieces, hopefully we can push these to a higher tier and start getting 5-star gear and 6-star gear, and then really just taking off and getting way better rolls. So hopefully that's helpful.